Hello, the internet. Jason Rocket here. Today we're going to be unboxing some more Highlander cards. My last Highlander CCG slash TCG opening was my most highly viewed video. Pretty unfortunate since I included Queen's Princes of the Universe, so I can never monetize that video. But I'm a long way from being able to monetize anything anyway. Still, really I want to be cranking out higher quality and more consistent content by the time I'm able to monetize things anyway. While unboxings are something I'll probably always do, I don't want them to be the focal point of this channel. But still I will be doing them from time to time. And in fact, today, here we have Highlander booster packs. This is the original set of Highlander, the card game. Officially just Highlander the card game, limited edition. This sort of retroactively became known as Series Edition once they released Movie Edition. But yeah, it doesn't say Series Edition anywhere on the box, as I guess at the time they had no way to know that this wouldn't be the only set. So fun story, I did not order this. I actually ordered a box of, what was listed as Watcher Chronicles, which uses the exact same box. It just has a sticker down here with the Watcher symbol. And so that's what I thought I was buying. I got this instead. Now this Series Edition, for the most part, is harder to come by and more expensive when you are able to come by it. So I technically got something better than what I ordered, but it's not what I ordered. So I really have no right to complain, except I will anyway, because it's not what I wanted. I have an online store, thediscardpile.com, and I'm getting pretty low on quite a few of the rares from the Watcher Chronicles. I was wanting to replenish them. I'm pretty well stocked on Series Edition, so this isn't as useful to me. So honestly, its main use is going to be for this unboxing video. I'm sure I will add this stuff into inventory, but I am not nearly as excited about it as I would have been. Watcher Chronicles. But let's get this seal off and see what we get. Another reason I'm not particularly excited about this is there were no ultra rares in this set. Ultra rares were actually introduced with, okay, well, wrong again. This actually is Watcher Chronicles. I've never seen, normally there's a seal on the outside of the booster box with this symbol, and it says Watcher Chronicles around the edge, right down here where the flap opens. So, okay, so I'm much happier than I thought I was after all. There are 28 packs in here. Generally, you get 2 premiums per box. But like I was saying before, premiums did not come in the initial set, the Series Edition. They were introduced in Movie Edition, and generally they came 1 per box, and they were gold foiled. The premiums in this set are actually like laminated cards with white borders, and you typically get 2 of them per box. And this set has a lot of premiums because it's not only got premiums for the characters in this set, it's also got premiums for the characters from the first set. Alright, so yeah, let's get into it. See what we get. Alright, there's a card for Kern. There's a Flashing Blade. Flashing Blade is a pretty good uncommon, I believe, from this set. Callus's Intimidate, that's a rare, and also one that I'm very low on in the store. And it looks like the rest of these are commons and uncommons. Honestly, my stock has sold down so much that I'm actually low on some of the Nemesis cards, so I'm even happy to get those. There'll be some that I laid it. Oh, actually, I'm pretty sure this is a rare card. Fitzcarn's Fast Talk. Fitzcarn played by Roger Daltrey, one of my favorite secondary characters on the show. So, persona-specific stuff I'll be putting in this pile. Good uncommons and rares I'll be putting up here. Everything else I'll just set to the side for now, and I'll go through after the video. I believe there are 15 cards per pack. Okay. Lunge, also either a common or an uncommon, but a very useful card. So useful that in second edition, there was not a generic version of it, I don't believe. They made it weapon specific. Let's see. Oh, another Flashing Blade. Those are always good. Annie Devlin's Master's Attack. Which, I love this one. I love these attacks that cover a whole grid. I think she and Youngdol Kim were the only ones in first edition to have that. Callus's Master's Advice. Seems like I'm getting multiple rares per pack, which happens sometimes. Alright. Okay, flashback for Kern. Not rare, but power blow for Kern. Watcher's Chronicle, where the set name comes from. Fitzcarn, Callus, Fitzcarn, Evade, Fitzcarn, Bowie Knife for Kern. I think that's a rare. The Cat for Slanquince. So yeah, this was the first expansion for Series Edition. So it's actually got a lot of supplemental cards for the 8 personas from the original edition. I'll sort of set them in their own pile. Alright. Let's go on. Plot Twist. Charm for Fitzcarn. I'm pretty sure that's a rare. Annie's Combination. Another Lunge. Annie Devlin's Back Away. Annie Devlin's Duck. Hugh Fitzcarn Persona. And he does have quite a good persona power from what I remember. Let's see. Instead of playing a special card, you may make an exertion on your turn to prevent up to 2 points of damage. That's very useful because that works not only against attacks, but also events that do damage. That's a great defensive persona power. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of different decks that can successfully be built with Fitzcarn. He has such a small pool of cards. Basically, you can pull off some good multi-attack decks where he can just unleash a devastating amount of attacks in one turn that each require their own defense. But he's not very adaptable. So, let's see. Another lunge. Seems like I'm getting one out of about every other pack. That's pretty good. Honestly, I would probably use about 6 lunges in every deck I build. In fact, most of the decks I have put together, if they use lunge, they use 6 copies of lunge. It is one of the best attack enhancers. Alright, another Callous Intimidate. That's a rare and a very useful rare. In fact, these, in combination with lunge, it's quite potent. So, Callous's Intimidate. Your opponent may not make exertions on his next turn. Lunge. Play in conjunction with a basic attack. Your opponent may block normally, but may not dodge this attack unless they dodge from an exertion. So, typically the only way they can block a power block is if they make an exertion. So, this effectively means that they're not going. It means that they're going to take damage no matter what. So they can't exert. They can't exert at all. So they're not going to be able to dodge, and even if they block, they're not going to be able to power block. So they're still going to take 2 damage. Like this little combo right here is the basis of my Callous deck, and it's pretty much a surefire 2 damage every turn. And I believe, if I remember correctly, his power is that he can take a card from his opponent's hand for each point of damage he does and discard it. May not be that simple, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let's see. Flashback. Oh, another Fast Talk. This is... Oh. Joe Dawson, I think, is uncommon. But Annie's Run Through, I'm pretty sure, is rare. Alright, and the first premium of this box is Kern. Arguably the worst persona of the set. And, well, I don't even think it's arguable, actually. He's the worst persona of the set. Alright. Next pack. And that's the wrong stack. Okay. Alright. All locations are rare. This isn't a particularly good one. Flashing Blade. Okay, Amanda's Acrobat. Playing in conjunction with a dodge. If the dodge is the last defense you played, all your attacks this turn may be hidden. That's pretty good. Back away for Kern. Another Flashing Blade. Was that the same? Was that the second one in this same pack? I think it was. Oh, that's fine. It's a good card. And another Lunge. Sweet. Alright, Nemesis. Alright, back away for Annie. Duck for Annie. Hidden Explosives for Xavier St. Cloud. All players take 1 damage for each situation in play. I think that got errated, actually. I think that's for each situation plot in play. But I would have to look at the player's handbook to know for sure. Alright, and here's one of the best generic cards. Generic meaning it's usable by everybody. Master Swordsman. Pick any area on the grid, and it's attack or defense. If it uses an attack, it can be a power blow without an exertion. If it uses a defense, it can be a power block without an exertion. Very useful card. Okay. Alright, second stack. We're a quarter of the way through this. Oh, okay. Slash for Duncan MacLeod. Let's see. Okay. Evade. Fits. Battle Rage for Annie. All basic attacks you play this turn may be considered power blows. This will allow you to make more than one power blow this turn. You lose one ability. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. She has a lot of multi-attack capability anyway. So she can make a lot of attacks. And I believe her persona power makes it require a separate dodge for each attack. So she can burn through your opponent's defenses pretty quickly. And Kern, okay. This is a rare. When you exert for an attack, you may play any number of non-special attacks from that exertion. You may have up to 5 master cards. Yeah, it takes a lot of cards to actually be able to capitalize on his power well. And like I've never built what I would consider a tournament quality Kern deck. Yeah, I mean he can be fun to play with in friendly games, but he just doesn't have what it takes to really be competitive tournament-wise. I'd love to be proven wrong, though. Alright, Charm. Target player must discard all attacks from his hand. Nice. I kind of forget that card exists a lot of the time. Lunge, another lunge. Yay. I really can't get enough of these. Diane Lindsay. And you'll notice sometimes we are getting duplicates within the same pack. And that is because of... This is the smallest set. I believe it's 99 cards. So due to the way it's collated into 15 card packs, there's going to be duplication sometimes. And here is Ufitscorn. Again, very powerful persona power defensively. And looks like that is the good stuff in that one. I would love to get a white border Darius out of this. I think I've only got 1 or 2 of them in my personal collection. I have 0 of them in my store right now. Alright, Forgery for Callus. Retrieve a situation plot from your discard pile and put it back into play. Don't build a lot of plot heavy decks for him, but that's a nice card to have around if you do. Seduce. You gain control of any situation your opponent has in play. You may choose a different target. Situation your opponent has in play. You may choose a different target or opponent if the ally requires one. If the ally is removed from play, return it to its original owner's discard pile. So I think that first line should say you gain control of any situation plot your opponent has in play, or ally your opponent has in play. Alright, Kern, and another Flashing Blade. Good stuff. Alright. Alright, Duck for Duncan MacLeod. hidden explosives for Xavier. Some of the Executioner. And another Master Swordsman. Can't ever have too many of those. Kern. Another Seduce. Flash and Blade. And again, because this is such a small set, you'll see not only are we seeing a lot of duplicates in the packs, we're already seeing duplicates like between packs. I think they're, in fact, I think this set is so small we are getting multiple rares per pack. There's a flashback for Fitz. Another Flashing Blade. Oh, another Intimidate for Callus. That is a very good card. Okay, another Amanda Acrobat. Kern, Flash Blade. Another Lunge. Yay. Trip. Callus's Stalk. Okay. This is one we've not gotten so far in this box. If your opponent played Holy Ground last turn, this attack may not be blocked or dodged. This attack may not be a power blow unless it is played in conjunction with a headshot. The bad thing about that, of course, is that it requires your opponent to play Holy Ground and not one of the game-ending ones. The good news is it can be an unblockable, undodgeable headshot. So, good, but very situational and hard to use. Usually I wouldn't include more than one of those per deck, just because it's rare to get the opportunity to use it. Okay. And, alright, nothing there is great. Okay, extra shot, Current's Flashback, Current's Power Blow, Combination. Jeez, I don't know, was anything in that rare? I don't. Yeah. I think Watcher's Chronicle is rare. Either Watcher's Chronicle or Watcher's Database is, but I can't remember which. This pack feels thick, so I bet it has a premium in it. Nope. So the premium is included, is not only is it thicker than a regular card, it's included in addition to the 15 regular cards. So usually you can fill and locate. Oh wow, there was, oh, another Watcher's Chronicle. Great. In fact, let's put it to the test. Let's see if I can feel the thickest pack that's left. Maybe that one. I used to be able to do this pretty well. Ooh, this one, maybe. Oops. Alright. I'm going to go with this one. Ooh, and I was right. It is an Amanda Premium. Pretty good. She is one of the better personas from the first set. Ah, Kern's Hog. While Hog is in play, you may make an exertion during your defense phase to avoid one attack, or you may make one of your attacks this turn a power blow without an exertion. If Hog leaves play, you lose one ability. You may only have one Hog in play. That's pretty much Kern's best card. Let's see. Forgery. Power blow. Oh, wow. 2 impressive moves right there together. Quick Learner for Richie Ryan. Discard this card when you wish to use this. Search through your Endurance to find the same card your opponent just played and place it in your hand. Reshuffle your Endurance. Again, that's very situational. So it's basically probably gonna be a generic card unless, well, I mean, Richie can actually use cards from other personas, so it's possible your opponent will just happen to play a card that happens to be in your deck. But again, it's pretty situational. He's got another card called Luck, which is restricted to 2, that lets you search your deck for any card. That one's a lot more useful, really. Okay. And another Fast Talk for Fitz. The Run Through for Annie. Temptress for Nefertiri. If your opponent did not play an attack last turn, he takes 1 damage. Okay. I can't immediately think of a good tactic to go with that, but I could probably build a deck around it. Alright, and here is a pre-game Joe Dawson Watcher card. While Joe is assigned as your Watcher at the end of your turn, you may make an exertion to take all the Watcher cards from your discard pile and shuffle them at the bottom and place them at the bottom of your Endurance. Wow, that doesn't say to reshuffle. I haven't played in a long time, so I have forgotten some of the exact wording on cards. Alright, let's see. Okay, and here is the other Watcher, James Horton. While James Horton is assigned as your Watcher, any Watcher event you play that does damage does an additional point of damage. So that is cards that are actually titled Watcher. Alright, Hugh Fitzcorn. Alright, Callus. Alright, at the end of your draw phase, your opponent must discard. At the end of his draw phase, your opponent must discard a card from his hand for each point of damage you inflict with attacks and events. You may have up to 5 master cards. Now there's some card that lets you look at your hand and pick those cards, I think. Or look at your opponent's hand and pick those cards, rather. Okay, some more cards for Annie. And Amanda Master Thief. Let's see, this is playing in conjunction with Steel. You may continue to choose and discard a card from your opponent's hand until you discard an immortal specific card. So I used to have a really convoluted, well, not terribly convoluted, but I used to have a combo with her where I had Darius Sten, Kane's Open Mind, and then I had a bunch of steals with Master Thieves. So I would use the open hand to get rid of their persona-specific cards, and the next turn I would play Steal with Master Thief, and since they had just dumped a bunch of their persona-specific cards, I got to discard most of their hands. It was okay. It wasn't great. Really, the best way to go with Amanda is multi-attacking. Alright, let's see. Customer satisfaction card, okay. Extra shot. Another lunge, yay. Endure pain. You may play this card if you have Luther's Continuity in play. Prevent all damage from an attack this turn. Interesting, they printed a continuity card for Luther in the first set, which lets you, for the next 3 turns, let's see, continuity lets you, for 3 turns, power block attacks without an exertion. The only problem with that is that Luther had the ability to make power blocks without an exertion, so it was literally a card with no use because it was the same as his persona power. So let's see, continuity, trip for Kern, and a master's block for Duncan MacLeod. If this is the last defense you played this turn, your next attack this turn may be hidden. Pretty spiffy card. Getting down to the last few packs. And another lunge. Trip. Another stalk for Callus. Ooh, nothing really very good in that pack except for the lunge. Alright. Looks like 5 packs to go. Another cat. The cat for Slan. Alright. Another lunge. Good. That's a card that I've not gotten so far this box. Once it goes in play, the next Watcher Field Agent is countered and removed from the game. Discard Watcher's Oath. Alright, trip. And another lunge, yay. I could literally open a whole pack of lunges and that still wouldn't be too many. Flashing Blade, Master's Attack. Another Master's Advice. Okay, Power Blow. Another Seduce. Kern. Another Flashing Blade. Okay, another Duck for Duncan. Watcher Regional HQ. Another Flashing Blade. Another Acrobat for Amanda. Kern. Another Flashing Blade, 2 in the same pack. Sweet. And very last pack. Another Charm for Fitz. Combination for Annie. Another Lunge. Yay. Duck. And another Fitzcarn Persona and Trip. And that is it. So there we go, folks. Pretty pleased with the results here. I was super disappointed when I got this in the mail and thought it was series edition. So, yay, I'm glad it turned out to be Watcher Chronicles after all. Final count on lunges was 11, and final count on flashing blades was 12. 2 Master Swordsmen, so those are great generic cards. Wish I had gotten a Darius, but Amanda's a pretty good catch. Kern, not so much. And most importantly, I got quite a few cards that need to be restocked in my store, so happy about that. But yeah, hopefully I will have some more cards coming pretty soon. I don't know about how soon. Probably November. Probably won't be till Black Friday sale, so I can get a really good deal on some of this stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're interested in picking up some Highlander, remember to check out my store, thediscardpile.com. Got Highlander singles from every set. Yeah. Thanks for watching, folks, and enjoy the internet. Whatever. I don't know. Goodbye.